Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Alumni Network Podcast with our first guest, Florian. You're from Germany, not Austria. You're studying in Austria, but
Yes,
from
I'm
Germany.
studying in Austria, but I'm originally from Germany.
And we will hear your story from now on. I met Florian in 2015, 16, 15,
Yeah,
right?
15, I think.
15. And let's talk about, let's start from the start.
Okay.
Please introduce briefly yourself. Where are you from? What are you doing now? And then we will start by talking about what you studied at Tohoku University.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, as I said, my name is Florian. I am a doctoral student at the Department of Linguistics at the University of Vienna in Austria right now. And I'm also right now at the moment a visiting research fellow at Waseda University in Tokyo, where I conduct some research only for 1 month. And as I said, I'm originally from Germany, from Bochum, which is a very small city in the western area.
I will search.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And that's also the place where I did my bachelor's. I majored in Japanese studies and general linguistics at that time. And yeah, my first experience in Japan was to Tohoku University. That's where we met. I was I'm not sure how this program's called, Japanese study student for Max.
Probably. No, you were with Max?
Yeah, with Max.
With the 1 year.
For 1 year for undergraduate
Okay.
students of Japanese studies. So I think
Okay.
you have to be enrolled in a Japanese studies program.
Okay, and so you arrived with this scholarship
Yes.
in Tohoku University. You were assigned to which?
Yes, I was like first of all I was assigned to Tohoku University.
Okay.
I think you can write like wishes where you want to go,
Yes,
but you're
yes,
not
sure.
like it's not guaranteed that you get that wish.
Yes.
So I think I wrote something like Tokyo Gaidai or something like that. But they only had some space in Sendai at Tohoku University, and at that point I didn't have any idea about.
I feel it because the first time I was in Sendai in 2010-11 as an exchange student from Rome University, it was something similar, and I really liked after that Sendai. And so you came to Sendai by chance?
Yes, it was by chance.
With
for
the government program. So you
Yes.
were not in a specific Tohoku University program or.
No, I think it was not one of the Tohoku University programs,
Okay.
but the separate one for Japanese study students who came with Max.
Okay.
I think there were, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 people in the same program.
Okay. And 2014, 15.
14, 15, from September to September,
Okay,
from
so-
October to September.
Okay, perfect.
For
And
1 year.
which kind of classes, which kind of courses did you study? Did you attend at Tohoku University?
Yeah, so I was assigned to the Nihon Shisoshi Kenkyushetsu.
Okay, same as me.
The
Study of
place for
Japanese
intellectual history, something like that.
Intellectual
Yeah,
yes.
because I think most of the Japanese studies students were assigned to that.
Yes,
because it's
yes.
closest to Japanese studies.
That's true. I mean, I was with the Max scholarship it was 2 years scholarship, but then I extended it. But yeah, I was for the same reason because I was from Japanese studies in Rome University. I was assigned to Shisoshi. Really nice Kenkyushetsu, really nice place. It's nice,
That's nice.
nice professors.
Mm-hmm.
And how was your year in Japan? I mean, speaking about as an exchange student, how is the life of an exchange student? I mean, a foreigner student in Tohoku University. You got your room in the dormitory.
Yes, I got a room in the dormitory at the University House Sanjo.
Nice. I like
And
it.
then, as everybody else, I usually used my bike to come to the campus.
Yes, that's
And I really
typical.
enjoyed the year. I think in the end, looking back, it was actually really good that I didn't go to Tokyo or some bigger city.
I feel it.
I mean, Sendai is still a very big city and a very comfortable place to live. But at that time, I feel there were not so many international students.
Not yet. Yes.
And yeah, it was interesting in a way that you can, I think I had a lot of opportunities to get to know new people. So I was part of the international community of international students, but also I could find a lot of Japanese friends.
I felt the same actually the really same stuff because I got a really similar experience the first time at the same time. And I felt the same thing that it's really good for students, but also not for students, but in general to live, to have experience. As you said, people maybe are used to foreigners, but not in a way that in Tokyo you're just another foreigner.
Yeah.
Here you are a foreigner, you are something that really they are interested in. There are a lot of occasions, as you said, to meet people, a lot of events, a lot of organizations, the people are more open. I think. So how was the life in the Kenkyushetsu compared to your country? You got any problem to adapt? You got any problem in general with the Japanese society, Japanese academia? You felt like unease, or it was okay from day one for you?
I think it was actually quite okay. They were really nice at the Kenkyushitsu, and they also assigned me someone who acted as some kind of tutor to me. So we would meet once per week to just discuss stuff I was interested in. And I think at that time we read a book about, I don't know, something about Japanese grammar, the difference between wa and ga. He suggested something like that. But it was nice, we could just discuss, and he offered time to help me with this. And I was also invited to the Hanami party. They also had a very nice introduction at some restaurant, which I remember. So I really felt a part of this community. It was nice, and I didn't feel that it was so different from the university in Germany. The only thing that is really different is the Kenkyushitsu itself, the fact that there's the space, where also I think most of the graduate students have their own chair and table and space where they can study. And I think this is a big difference from at least the university where I studied.
That's true.
Yeah, they don't have that.
For example, we don't have we got faculties, maybe departments in Italy too, but we don't have the Kenkyushitsu way of thinking. So, for example, I went to Rome for work recently, and also the students from Tohoku University went to Rome for a Kenshu or a field study trip, and they asked me, Davide, can you give us some direction to contact some Kenkyushitsu in Rome? And I was like, actually, no Kenkyushitsu in Rome. I said, but there's no way. Maybe we can meet with the students. I mean, in some way we did it. I managed to make them in contact with professors from particular departments. But I think that for the students, Japanese students' point of view, they were searching for something like Kenkyushitsu that we don't have in Italy. So we don't have the space with all the students from the same.
Where they get
together.
A space where you can just go and meet people.
So it was really difficult to explain them that there was nothing like that. I feel that. And so what kind of research have you done during this year? You just attended some classes, or you had also a research topic you were.
I think I split it in half. So half of my classes were Japanese language classes because I was mainly there to improve my speaking, my writing, my reading, and I also prepared for the JLPT during that year.
Nice.
Which I think I also took that in Sendai.
Oh, nice. The N1?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And I passed it even after 1 year. But the classes were really good. They were, I think, I don't remember my level, but it was like somewhere upper intermediate somewhere.
Okay. Nice.
And then I took some classes that I was suggested to take about Japanese intellectual history, and we were reading a book there.
Was reasonable. So you were taking classes in Japanese, and everything for you was pretty. I mean, you were studying your N1 user, so it was pretty smooth for you. It was pretty.
It was not smooth at all. It was actually in the beginning I was really struggling, but I really felt within that year I really improved.
That's one of the best.
I think at the end of the year I was able to follow a lecture, and then understand most of it. Of course, not everything, but I felt after 1 year I was at the level where I could get the main things, and of course for some. Especially when it comes to history, I found that always quite difficult because there are a lot of specific terms.
And names.
But after 1 year, I had the feeling, I can follow this. I can actually understand this, and this was impressive because I didn't have any classes where the content was completely in Japanese, where Japanese was medium of instruction. I mean, in Germany, so. This was also a big difference.
Me too. In Italy, it was the same. You studied Japanese language, and then all the other
classes was in German.
German for me, I feel it. So it's completely. It's the first time. It's pretty hard.
In the beginning, it was really hard. I was like, "Wow, what is happening here?" But it was also very exciting, I must say. It was something that I really enjoyed.
That's nice. I feel the same. I felt the same. And what about your professors? You made a community in the Kenkyushitsu and also outside the Kenkyushitsu with Japanese students and foreign students. Tell us about your social life inside the university and outside.
So I made some Japanese friends in classes. So the Bungakubu offered classes where Japanese students would study together with international students or exchange students and then do some activity together. I remember one class was about visiting the local art museum, I think, nice. And then I don't know what we did there. Maybe just talking about one of the pictures together. But I actually made friends there that I'm still meeting to this day. So sometimes, like one friend I met there, I'm going to see her later. Nice. And it was just nice to get in contact with people. That was inside university, so I had the chance to meet them in classes. Then I joined some people for German-Japanese language exchange. Okay. We did that once per week with the people from the Deutsche Bungaku or Bungaku Kenkyu Shitsu. And then I also met Japanese people completely outside of university who even didn't belong to Tohoku University, because I really like to go to bars, to izakayas and clubs, and at some places I was maybe the only like foreign appearing person, the only foreigner there, and then once they knew that I knew some Japanese or would be able to communicate in Japanese, they approached me and we really had a nice talk. They were asking me a lot of questions, and it was very nice, and so I could also make some friends outside of university.
That's a good point you're talking about, because I feel that a lot of exchange students in particular comes to Sendai and stay a little bit too much inside of the international community. But going outside in izakayas, especially in izakayas, I mean, if you don't drink alcohol, it's fine too. It's better for your health. But it's fine to go in izakayas, in restaurants, in places. The smaller, I guess, the smaller they are, the better, because you get in contact with people, local people that you will never probably met outside. That's, we also went to drink together in Sendai, so that's pretty nice. So you are also still in contact with a lot of you are going, you're now for work in Sendai, and you are meeting people.
It's really nice that I still have the chance to go back from time to time. Like, I actually did my master's at Waseda University. And during that time I also came back to Tohoku Dai just to visit friends. And then, of course, during Corona, I wasn't able to come back. But then, after that, when I came here for a 1-year research stay, I also went to Sendai again. So, I try to stay in contact and also see the people from time to time. And some also moved to Tokyo, actually, so I'm sometimes still in contact with them or see them. Some even moved to Germany or other parts of the world. So, I felt even, this whole year built such a strong community for me, and I'm kind of impressed myself that I can draw on this network when
that's really nice, especially for your experience in Tokyo. So you speaking about your career, so you graduated from University of Vienna.
I'm still there, so I did my bachelor's in Germany.
Okay. So you started when you came. Before coming to Sendai, you were in Germany.
Yeah, in Germany for 3 years, then 1 year in Sendai, and then 2 years in Germany, 1 year in Sendai, and then 1 year back in Germany. Then I finished. Then I did a very short internship at the German Academic Exchange Service in Tokyo. They have an office somewhere in Akasaka also for 3 months. And then I entered Waseda University, the graduate school, and went there for 2 years, from spring 2017 to spring 2019.
For a master PhD?
For a master's program. That was my master's program in International Culture and Communication Studies. And then I was afraid to work at a Japanese company, so I went back to Germany. Then during that 1 year I took some time off, but in my head the idea formed to do a PhD. But then I decided to do that in Europe because it's cheaper.
And you got paid for the...
at least some money. And then I decided to move to Austria, to the University of Vienna, because they have a very good program in linguistics. And but then already with the idea in mind that I would come back to Japan to study for 1 year.
You are now in Japan for this.
Yes, exactly. And I'm now in my 5th year already of the PhD program.
What are you researching? I mean, I also contributed to your research, but what's this?
So I'm doing research on basically multilingual uses of Japanese in Japan. So usually this would be international people like you from Italy, also with backgrounds from Germany or Austria, for example. And I'm looking at what we call their linguistic repertoire, so all the kind of languages, dialects, ways of speaking that are part of them. And I specifically want to try to find out what their perceptions of their own competence in these languages are. And I'm specifically focusing on Japanese, so I want to try to find out what makes someone, in their own perception, a competent user of Japanese or a good speaker of Japanese. But then always, trying to look at the whole picture, so seeing that in relation to all the other languages and ways of speaking. And for that purpose, I'm doing interviews. This is one of them.
I also was part of
that. But I'm also recording interactions of people speaking Japanese. Actually, I did that in Tokyo with some friends, and one focus is especially people who are in a relationship with Japanese people and who use Japanese in these relationships because they are very close to daily life in Japanese. And that's
why I was targeted also of the interview.
Yes.
Okay, it's really nice, and I hope you will get your PhD soon. And
I hope so.
You want to become a professor or a researcher? What's
maybe in the future it would be nice to stay in academia if that's possible. I try to finish soon, maybe like 1 year from now.
Do your best.
I try. Yeah.
And do you have a message for your kohais, for all the students that are studying now, exchange students, international students are studying in Tohoku University, or the ones that will study? You have some message for them, for some also advice.
Maybe something like try to be as open as possible to new encounters, and try to, take every opportunity to meet new people and also to enjoy life, especially if you're an undergraduate student.
Yes.
As I did. I think when I was invited somewhere, I usually never declined. I was like, let's go, let's do this.
Completely agree about this. Because a lot. That's something I want to say. I think you know it. A lot of people just stay in the dormitory and stays with international people. I think you agree that since you are in Japan, you got this opportunity. Have fun, go out, meet people, speak Japanese, and do like Florian.
And really try to take all the chances, all the opportunities that you can get as much as possible, and go out in the city. I think Sendai is such a nice place.
Yes,
to get to know new people.
Thank you very much for coming to Rataye campus for this first episode ever of the podcast. Let me know what you think about in the comment section, and see you soon. Thank you, Florian.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Do your best and enjoy Sendai during your stay in Japan, during your stay here, and see you to the next alumni stories. Bye bye.
Bye bye.